Hey guys, Bob Brennaman here. I'm a realtor on Daniel Island, and today we're going to take you on a tour of a listing we recently took at 6060 Grand Council Street. Hope you enjoy it. All right guys, so giving you a look at this all one level house. Those windows up there are just for architectural reasons. So just a one-story house in Daniel Island, and it's located at 6060 Grand Council. And this home was built by David Weekley. Most of the homes around us, including the ones across the street, were all built by the same builder. And the thing that's nice about this, down the street you have access to a walking trail and kind of outdoor fitness area that's pretty neat. But it's, it's kind of indicative of what you have on Daniel Island. A lot of green space, and one of my favorite places to sell houses. And I just think it's, just a really fine community. So we're at 6060 Grand Council, and you can see we come up, it's got a big wide front porch. I know my clients that are selling this love to sit out here in the mornings and have their coffee. It's got the paint blue ceilings to keep the mosquitoes, they say, away, and the bad spirits. And gas lantern, which is not up and operational because my folks are traveling. So anyway, you come into this house, you've got a lot of natural light. I think that's really the driving thing that I like the most about this house, and I think it was what drew my clients to it when they bought it from me years ago, is a lot of light. So let's do that first. We'll go, and then we'll hit the bedrooms last. So we're going to come into, you walk down the hallway, and you've got just this open kitchen family room, and GE monogram appliances. Hood. And this house is typical of a lot of houses that were built around the time of the recession. I believe this is 09. I have to check that again. But the builders put a lot more in these houses back at that time because the economy was slower. And you'll see this finish level in this house, I think, is very similar in large part to what Weekley is doing in some of the houses they build in the more expensive areas of Daniel Island, which would be Daniel Island Park and even Smythe Park. So I think if you're looking for good finish levels, really not with just this house, but with other houses that are in our area, I would say picking around 2008, 09 up to probably 2014 were good years to buy a house. They just put more in the houses as the housing market recovered. So let me finish up on here. Banks of windows, I think, that wrap around pretty much this whole room. And we'll go ahead and let's do the porch, and then we'll come back out and do the rest of the house. Fireplace is gas. And then again, off the kitchen living area, you've got a nice screen porch. And really good mature landscape. That's one of the upsides, I think, to buying in this part of Daniel Island. The older sections compared to like Smythe Lake was never, is not going to have a whole lot of trees. It was originally used as a sharecroppers' land, and they grew vegetables and stuff on it. So you don't have as many trees. Most of Daniel Island is pretty tree covered, but the older neighborhoods in Daniel Island tend to be the ones that have the best tree coverage. Nice long driveway. And again, if it's not an alley-fed house, you've got a driveway, but the garages, for the most part, are going to be offset, so they're not going to be, they're not going to be in front of the house in too many scenarios. So, great backyard. And this backs up to a green space, kind of like it runs all the way down through the back of this property and on down to, you see a pond in the back, and then that basically wraps around, and you may be able to see out in the distance, there's some exercise equipment. That's the area I was talking about earlier that you can find, outdoor, I wouldn't say CrossFit, but just some areas in which to encourage exercising. So again, nice backyard, nice high ceilings, metal roof, which, tends to last a little longer than shingled roof. And my folks that own this have taken really good care of it. They spend their summers in Maine, so it's not a house that they lived in full time, but they just took really good care of it, really meticulous about maintaining things. All right, so let's take a real quick tour of the rest of the house, because a lot of it, honestly, is the living area and the backyard that we just looked at. So down the hall, you've got a laundry room, and this tile. And then let's do the smaller bedrooms. So these are the, would be guest bedrooms. My clients use this as kind of an extra TV room, and I think they use that as a pull-out sofa, so it was for guests occasionally. Then you've got a shared hall bath, and you can see tile runs all the way up to the ceiling, which is something that, again, builders did and don't necessarily do in this price point anymore, but did when this house was built. Another thing I like about this house is I love the 5-panel doors. You don't get that a whole lot either. I'm pretty sure these are solid core doors. So these are solid doors, which is a plus in my opinion, and something you definitely don't see in this price point in new construction. Again, not giant bedrooms, but big enough to either be guest bedrooms. They use it as an office. The bigger bedroom in the whole house is the master, which we're getting ready to go into. And my clients are staying on the island. They decided there's Overture, which is a retirement type community they're building. They're moving into that, which is honestly about half a mile from here. So they really love living on Daniel Island, and will be staying just in a different capacity. Tile floors. Nice distressed cabinets. And again, taking that tile that you saw in the other bathroom and continuing it throughout this bathroom. Water closet. And then they did some work in here to this closet. Now, they put the hardwood in. And the thing I didn't mention, this is oak hardwood throughout the house, which is really easy to match if you're going to, try and well, I guess you don't really need to change any out. There's no carpet. So, but it's a very typical type of oak. All right, y'all, that's a wrap. If you want to discuss anything Daniel Island related or schedule a time to see this listing here at 6060 Grand Council Street, you can call me, Bob Brennaman, at 843-345-6074. And you can always check out our website devoted to Daniel Island, which is DanielIslandProperty.com. Till next time, y'all.